Hello, I'm by the name of Aline Irasubiza from Southern New Hampshire University through Kepler program. So I'm going to work on the project which is making the call under the goal of the project account for business. So thank you. So this is the outline. So from this presentation I'm going to focus about the introduction, the answers to the 6 questions asked by Dr. Fiddle. Those questions are the following. The first question is, does the practice generate enough cash to cover its current obligation? The second question, is the practice likely to be able to meet its long-term obligation as they become due? The third question is the practice increasing its patience in counting and collecting its accounts receivable in timely manner? The fourth question, what is the practice net worth or equity and its improving? Is the practice improving its profitability on a sustainable basis? The fifth question is how might the hospital's acquisition of Dr. Fiddle's practice impact the future financial performance of the practice itself? The last question is, all factors considered, do you think it is a good idea for hospital to acquire the practice? Why or why not? So also I will be showing the reference. This is an introduction, so the presenter is going to focus on providing the recommendation to Dr. Fiddle about the hospital practice, and also it will be talking about after analysis made from the calculation with financial statement. As from the last project I did, there was some calculation done relating to the income statement given by Fiddle. So after that this will be done so that help them to make financial decision about hospital practice. So for the first question, as this asking, does the practice generate enough cash to cover its current obligation? So by answering to Dr. Fiddle, I tried to analyze both the past calculation I made and from the income statement, and I found that this related to cash ratio and quick ratio, current ratio and quick ratio, where I compared the year for 2014 and the year for 2013, and I found that the current ratio from 2014 was 1.42 and the quick ratio was 1.08, and for 2013 the current ratio was 1.68 times and the quick ratio was 1.28 times. So after those calculation analysis, I found that yes, through the considering liquidity ratio and the current ratio, the quick ratio is good because it is above 1 time, and when it is above 1, it means that the current ratio and quick ratio are on good stand and they will be able to make cash. But when it is below 1, it becomes a problem to meet or to cover with the current obligation. Therefore, the cash will be generated from those practices. For the second question, it is asking, is the practice likely to be able to meet its long-term obligation as they become due? So by answering to this question, also I considered the financial statement or financial income statement calculation made from the last project. So comparing by referring to the debt management ratio, I compared the debt to total asset and time interest earned for 2014 and 2013. So by checking on the total debt on the debt to total asset, they are equal, they both have the same amount, where there is 95% for both in 2014 and 2013. But this, when the total debt assets or the debts to total assets are high, as you see they are about 95%, the risks are more increasing to the company or to what is the business is doing. So this is showing that it is showing that the practice will not be able to meet the long-term obligation because of high rate or high level of debt to total asset. But on the time interest, and there is no much bigger problem, because as you see in 2014 there is 1.19 times, and in 2013 there is minus 26.54, which means that in time interest and in 2014 the rate there is the increasing rate of asking for loan. So this company or this practice from the hospital will be able to ask for loan easily, because the times of asking loan was higher, which means they have more chances to ask loan as long as they wish to have. Okay, for the third question, which is asking, is the practice increasing its patient's encounter and collecting its accounts receivable in a timely manner? So to answer this question, also I considered the income financial statement calculation made in the past project, where I used to consider more about asset management ratio. So from this analysis, comparing the year from year of 2014 and year of 2013, it is shown that average collection period of 2014 is 89.10 days, and for 2013 it is 60.84 days, and which show that there is the increasing number of days from 2013 to 2014, and this affect the company negatively, because when the average correction period is increasing from 2014 than in 2013, it showed that the company is risky, and this showed that it will require more time to make those practice, and it will be like taking a long time, and which means that they have the company will be in risky. And also for comparing the total asset turnover from 2014 to 2013, you see that in 2014 there is 1.64 times, and in 2013 there is 1.78 times, where in 2013 there is more times than in 2014, which means also this is worse for the company, because the total asset turnover for 2014 was worse than in 2013. So to conclude, the practice will not increase its patient encounter and correcting its account receivable in timely manner, because it will take more time and long time. For the fourth question, it is asking about what is the practice net worth or equity, and it's improving. Is the practice improving its profitability on sustainable basis? So to answer this question, I considered the past calculation from the financial income statement given by Fiddle. So I used to consider the profitability of the company, or how they are progressing, considering to the calculation. I found that from considering the years from 2014 to 2013, I used to check on the return on total assets, return on the equity, and profit margin on revenue. So for return on total assets in 2014, there is 0.27%, where in 2013 it was minus 13.2%, which showed that in 2014 the return on assets was increasing, which is good to the company. And for the return on equity also, there is in 2013 it was minus 294.4%, which is contradiction to 2014, because in 2014 there is 6.27%, and this shows also that they are the return on equity is increasing and they are improving compared to 2013. And for the profit margin revenue, also comparing the year of 2014 and 2013, you see that in 2013 there was minus 6.69%, while in 2014 it is 0.17%, which shows there is a big improvement on profit margin on revenue. And to conclude on this, and the practice net worth equity it showed that there is improvement. So the practice the practice improving, we will be able to gain more profit and to maintain the sustainability of the company. For the fifth question, which is asking about how might the hospital's acquisition of Dr. Fiddle's practice impacted the future financial performance of the practice itself. So to answer this question, after analysis and after checking on what Fiddle did and why I want to perform in the practice, so you see that the hospital acquisition for Dr. Fiddle practice has the potential to revolutionize the global market in the medical field, and also this hospital acquisition has a huge impact, or a big impact, where it could increase the value of the hospital. And another thing is that Dr. Fiddle practice is responsible for more than 250 inpatient admission and 1,100 outpatient diagnostic and surgical procedure per year at Stronger Memorial Hospital. And also, Dr. Fiddle is very loyal to Stronger Memorial Hospital because she was born there, and another thing is that her father was Aunt's chief of surgery, and she's committed to serving her practice and will offer its community general hospital. It's like she has experience about hospital practice, and it will be benefiting the community. Another thing is that the acquisition hospital practice would remove the financial burden from one person to an organization, which is a good thing. And lastly, the local medical office space is at premium, and Dr. Fiddle office is considered to be in an primary location in a growing community adjacent to Stronger Memorial Hospital. Then for the last question is asking, all factors considered, do you think it is a good idea for the hospital to acquire the practice? Why or why not? According to me, or my perspective, I think that it is a good idea for the hospital to acquire the practice. The reason behind that, or the reason that I'm supporting this idea, is because this hospital practice will help them to work efficiently and effectively, and this will lead to provision of good service to the community. and also those hospital practice when they will be acquired to help to measure the profit and the loss of the company, and an analysis that show that this could be a good idea, because it will help to know the present situation and the future situation of the company, where they are going, where they will, if they are in a good line, in good trajectory, or if they are in, if they will be in loss. So it will be also shown, and this will be help them to know where is the company's goal, if they are achieving the company's goal. And for the last lesson, we show that the hospital practice will help the community to get good medical service, because to provide and to be able to provide good services to the people, as well as they will be able to reach to many impatients, people in and out impatient, and that will be the reduction of unhealthy people, or those people struggling with some unhealthy issues. So this will be better for to be implemented and to result to good to good to good result to the community, and as well as to Dr. Fiddle and other members. Thank you. So this slide is showing the reference. After doing all this project, I have used some resources, online resources, or other given by College for America, so I had to set them so that, so if you need more details about what I said, you can go there you can open those links and you get more information, as well as to get know more about the Dr. Fiddle's practice, and even to get know about what my presentation was about. Hence, after all, I would like to say thank you for your attention and for your time.